between the Jags and the Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one. Through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence will throw. And it is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Hey, Ron.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brenton Strange from a yard out. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Working to put a drive together. They go play action. Young. And then just gets twisted. He goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it, permitting that sack right out of the gate.
This game's been wide open, complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
But I'm not sure how this drive is going to end. The way they put field position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
60 red.
Now here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Had no open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready?
Throwing. Young. And he will find his man on the end line, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it will bring up a 3rd down.
I think he just wants to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll throw again. Young. tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Wilson. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now they'll take this and run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. ETN up the middle. And ETN going to have a Jags 1st down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with ETN. And some run to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And the slant, he finds Washington. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Washington from 10 yards out. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Panthers nothing. Cam Little will kick off for the
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Parker Washington with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A CD, that's his second touchdown already. How about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Absolute team effort right now. Let's face it, I think he's done. Still the first 10 plays, a lot of time to go. I don't know what they're doing on the other side, trying to slow him down. Right now, he's feeling it. Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a touchback, and they'll run this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and a couple.
Striker, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
Young. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That will dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In motion right here, Washington. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the gain of 40 So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in his first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
11. Go, go. Go, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
45, one. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. That is caught, but never with it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Young now. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go now. Wide open. Ready.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, Ron.
In motion left goes Myers. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Etienne. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Set punt. 52 blue. Set punt.
They run again with Donald. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run here with Evans. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
45. Hey, blue. Ready?
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They run here with Dowdle. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Let's go now. Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
Okay, ready?
That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Young to throw. This will be caught. Oh, my, what a play call there. The double pass works. It's a touchdown. on is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Ron.
Finding Washington. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down.
Hey, easy. Route.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
11, add that.
Back to throw. Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
11.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Yellow, blue.
Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late time.
along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. Off we go from Cleveland. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right to the air goes Sanders. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
Ready up.
Now, Sanders. Throw here's down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man, and there's Tillman. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It's Isaiah Bond. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Here we go.
Sanders going to throw again. And he will get into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10.
Yellow, 43.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the...
And he's in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. He'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. It is 2nd and 9.
Get it. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Sandra Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cleveland.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Sanders to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Again, it's Sanders. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six, Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Sanders will throw it. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Down. 52 ball.
Young to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll swing this out to Dowdle. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down. 3 to go. To throw is Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
That's another Panthers 1st down.
Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
As Shador on 1st down. Pass caught by Barnes.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that one.
Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshawn Judkins out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
Defensively.
Now Shador. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
3 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Throwing again is Sanders. Pushed out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Liking, 8
To throw is Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Now it's Sanders. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on. Set.
Throwing now is Sanders. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out on the return. And the drive will begin with it.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Young. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
And I think when you look back at the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change in pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Fitzgerald for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble. In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Close to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Ready?
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
Look at play action with Young. He'll spot his tight end, Mitchell Evans. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive.
I said
24 on the first play.
Strike. Check. Strike. Down. 30. Ready?
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Levante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. From the shotgun, it's down. Left side, caught by Lamb.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Going up top. That's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
36 yards.
A big play for the Cowboys. 36 yards.
1st and 10.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big time play.
He'll close right forward for a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This opening drive has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Now, here's second and goal. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. And it's setting it a little earlier, just the first quarter, but already they're going to try an onside kick.
Well, you have to imagine this kicking unit saw something in the return unit all week that led them to believe they had an advantage for an onside kick. But they don't. Now all of a sudden the other team takes the ball with great field position.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll run with Dalvin. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Okay, ready? Practice, fit. Set. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. That is Donovan Wilson, the safety, able to time it right and come up with the sack. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he'll take this one in. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On the return, here's Turpin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. The outside. Catch made by Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
Brings up
Third and short. Prescott. 10 yards on the scramble there. He picks up the first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dak to throw. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field as the officials will sort this one out. Play fake. Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 6.
Christian Roseboom getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there. Dak facing 3rd and long. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this ball intercepted by K.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Black 40.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this one all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He knocks it through. Panthers extended to a 21-6 advantage. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Prescott exiting the pocket right. That's down the field for Lamb. That is hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, Young, rolling right. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field. but it's still a completion. The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Young. It isn't through it. The pass is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Gotta get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 red.
Now Young. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Young. Just short, but he has picked up the first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years like where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to push the ball forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short. He'll get up and spike it. And let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half.
Okay, ready?
3rd and goal.
Let's get ready.
Here's Young to throw. And that is incomplete. Tommy Tremble.
Tight end the man he was looking for there. Now it's 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal.
Ready. 52 blue. Drill green. Set.
They'll go. Young. And this is off. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
First down, Prescott. Moving to his right. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no return here. This is a touchback. Prescott on first down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Second and 6.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves getting back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Ready?
On first and 10, here's Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Ready, set.
A gain of 14.
Yellow.
First down, Panthers.
Back to throw, Young. They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
35. Cowboys 12.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. In the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Prescott now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Derek Brown in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Second down, Prescott. Open man, down the field, it's Ferguson. Great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 61 yards.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Dak with the foot here on first down. And now in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on time. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Now, Prescott. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Okay, right? Here we go. Here we go. Set.
On play action, Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Open form. It's complete. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 85. And the Panthers first down. First and goal.
So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it first and goal. Dowdle. He's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Got it.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Set, ready. Cut.
Here's Young. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Carolina. That is his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
That's the score. Panthers 42. Cowboys 12. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah! We're going to 54. Wide, ain't it?
Pistol now for Prescott. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
There we go. What do you think?
On second down, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be third down.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
He's going to try it here again. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers are going to get the football at their own 40.
I'm going to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Ready, ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it! And he will score! Kenarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Cowboys 12. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide, eh?
Dak to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there is a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan. And then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Rolling to the left. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is caught! And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now.
Young to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Blaster, 6.
On second down, Young. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Young's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wide eight.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Yeah, here we go. I take wide eight.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards. That's good for our Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Cut. Wait, 20.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. And this one will careen out of bounds, just in enemy territory there. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. Downfield, he's got McMillan. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first. You've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. Running in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
And this gain almost goes all the way for that 1st down. He gets it up to the 26. Looking quickly here. Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look. Showing didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
4th down, Goff throwing. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Young on 1st and 10. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get in the groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sailors now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Ryan Lyons is just about ready. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Downfield, and Tislam has it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a one-score game in the 1st half. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Dumped off to his running back. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Blue 32.
1st down, Young. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's incomplete. They tried to pick up the 1st down with a little gusto, but maybe a little bit too much. Now he's got 4th down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Red 52. Slide blue. Yellow 22. Hunt.
To the air yet again. Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air. It's Young. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offensive line fast. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now. as they send this away. Sets a return. It's Chuba Hubbard. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
On play action, here's Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
They'll take over
First down now, ball at the 33.
Clear. Out. By 20. We go. 76. 4 down. Attack.
Gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Like 20. Listen. 5. Is that?
On 2nd and 10. Gone. Let's go at the 4. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that should have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You tried bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, buddy.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side by McMillan. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Field, flat, set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready, watch out now. 50, 30 seconds.
They're going for it. Young. Complete to Tremble. Looks through and breaks away. Finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready?
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Once called Carolina Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Yellow. Hut.
Young working from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Okay,
Well, this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. Ooh, that play clock getting low. Dave Canales forced to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
Let's go. 45. Right. Slide blue.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 26.
Shotgun give now to Dallas. Ralph's tried the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Rolling left, buying some time. Fits it through the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? Black Ultra. Yellow, 43. Green Jack. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. You've got to imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Brian on the sideline just needed official ruling, and they said catch. Great play. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st. Shotgun snap to Nix. Headed out right. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. And someone stepped in. action with the pick.
We got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And starting the ground, Gallup. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Ready?
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. On the move, headed right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass brought in by Tataroa McMillan. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Target to his back, and we go Dowdle. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Let's go.
On play action, here's Young. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Down. Set.
To the air yet again, Young. That's complete, dialing up McMillan again. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Come on. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America.
Okay.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. Ready. 50. Green. Ready.
Again, it's Young. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Ready. 60 red.
Here he goes, third and long. He has the first over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on the handle of the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Throwing on first down, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And taken. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, wide. Ready?
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on first down, but unable to connect off of it. Second down coming up. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hold it at the 20. He gets his guys at a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Oh, this is getting up there, but intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback has been so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's Young, the throw here on first. And this won't be cops. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. To him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Young working from the gun. Deep shot off his back foot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Young looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he goes. The Panthers got it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pit, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
They're on him again. He goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Play action with Mix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up 4th down. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Ooh, left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. 50, green, ready.
Now it's Young. Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Watch out now. Ready. 33. Hit 43 rail. Red. Cycle. Set.
1st down. Young. McMillan on the slant. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10, 38.
At the 16-yard line.
Black shot. Set. Hut.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate with all of his guys.
On the return, here's Mims. He loses it on the hit. The ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it will go harmlessly out of bounds.
He put everything he's got behind it. And it is incomplete. We're in favor in the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it. Here's Andre Harvey. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
With no spring in a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. And they pick him off again. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers take over after returning it inside the red zone.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Got it.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Right. Here we go.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Set. Hut. Set.
Off the play fake. Gets Young. He brings it in. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Let's
The
go.
Panthers will line up for the
33,
two-point
yellow.
conversion.
Ready?
Young's throwing for it. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That keeps the score Panthers 34. Broncos nothing.
Man, Brock, even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The 2-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
They're just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
And he's going to take this return out of bounds. And he steps out of the end zone, so touchback it is. Off to the 35 it goes. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Nick snap, a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score on this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. We got it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
52 block. Here we go.
Young throwing here. Fits it through the middle. And this quarterback winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
Spike, 97. Spike, 60. Drill, 52. Set, cut.
To the air on first down. Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
50 Fury. Slide blue.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. After the penalty, this is first and goal.
10. Set, hut. 50. Set.
Dowdle has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
He gets it again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. Offense in the hurry-up here.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Young on third and goal. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Panthers throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Nix off the play action. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 4. At the 47.
They kick the handoff. Now Nix taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. The play fake. Here's Nix. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the balls of the routes. He was challenged with an
brother, it's another interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Covered by Patrick Surtain.
Let's go. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught, nice game left side. And he's out the clear. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers are running them out of the building. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down to the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.